Hello everyone, this is Chibike to Swafo. I am with Innocent Udo again, a software engineer and mentor.
Importance of continuous learning. It is I don't know how to overemphasize this, but it's like it's a necessity, it's a requirement for you to be able to stay up to date with current technologies and keep upgrading yourself with what is going on in the tech space for you to stay relevant. So if you stop learning, your relevance automatically starts reducing at that point because the tech space is rapidly growing. Like with the speed of light, new things, new innovations, new ideas, new ways of solving problems, both the old and the new problems. So this is me saying that continuous learning is as important as tech itself.
You can't stop learning.
And continuous learning itself is what I do every day because even in the task that is given to you or in the implementation that is given to you as a software engineer in any company that you work. I know that for companies that use waterfall, some company uses agile framework or scrum as their way of building new product or adding new feature to an existing code base. This pattern, new things are always assigned to you to implement or update, this code base. And these are things that is not met before. So for you to stay relevant and for you to be able to get your job done, you need to actually learn new things. Either you learn from your colleague who has done it before, or somebody who has experienced more than you, or you learn from documentation from the documentation of probably the framework you're trying to implement or get that feature done, or you learn from an online video that maybe somebody has done something similar and has put it online. So these are the three spaces you can actually learn easily.
A lot of people out there think a lot of newbies or entry levels into software engineering think that they need to get as much certification as possible. So they believe that this certification is proof that they can actually do this. So does that mean that the certification does not matter to them?
Okay, I'm hoping that this video will go very viral, but I will use Nigeria as an example. Few percentage or it's a very few percent of people who graduate from the university that actually do what they study. Now, majority of the percentage actually graduates and do not actually practice what they study over time. Why? Because the educational system was not supposed to cage you to a particular route of life. It's supposed to expose you and help you know how to solve problems. All right. So when you are able to solve this problem, or when your mindset has been changed to seeing problem and solving it as a graduate, you can get into any sphere of life and exist. All right. So as well as certificate is good, the key things that you need to learn when you are acquiring this certificate is the knowledge. What will be the essence that you have a certificate that you cannot defend? So if you have, let's say you have the highest certificate in software engineering, if there is anything like that, and then you cannot solve a problem, there's no company that's ready to employ you. But if you can solve a problem and you do not have a certificate, there are 1,001 companies that are ready to employ you. So the certificate becomes an additional advantage, but it is not the main thing. The main thing here is that you stay updated and you have the knowledge to solve the problem of any company. And then you can add certificate as an advantage. You can do without the certificate, but you cannot do without the knowledge.
I check when you check your profile, you see you that have over 30 certifications from different institutions, from different companies, from different tutors. You're not telling me that certification does not matter. Ah, it's as if you're whining me that certification does not matter. So really, how has the certification impacted you? Or does it mean it has not impacted you at all? It's just based on your experience or the knowledge you have.
Okay, so for certification, there are different kinds of certifications, right? There are professional recognized certifications. There are certifications you get from normal trainings. Let's assume I buy a course on Udemy. The intention of that course, or the intention I have for that course, is to get the knowledge, not actually the certificate. But the good thing about Udemy is that when you finish this course and you've gotten the knowledge, they award you with a certificate that you could show. But this is not a recognized certificate, right? It is not recognized. Let's say you go to a professional company and you're saying, okay, I have a certificate from Udemy. Nobody actually accredits that kind of certificate because it is not an accredited body. Nobody can, give you exams and say, actually, you learn this stuff, right? But in a professional recognized body, let's say medicine, or nursing, there is this professional exam you need to write that is recognized in a body, that verifies you to be a professional nurse. Yes. So in that case, for people that study Java, there's also a recognized body like Oracle that have an exam that you need to write. It happens to all fields, like maybe Python developers, Java developers, cyber security. You need to have like CompTIA C or CompTIA A or whatever they call them. These are professional body that actually set an exam for you to pass, and they checkmate that okay, you have this required knowledge to pass this exam. All right. So these certificates are necessary. Like I said, they are additional advantage. But without the knowledge or without the continuous learning process that gives you the knowledge, the certificates are not important.
Hmm, wonderful. But this brings me to this my question. So when compared to this your to professional certifications like you mentioned and
Yeah.
hands-on experience, which do you think plays a more vital role or could determine who gets employed or who gets the job done?
Okay. Like I said before, I emphasize on getting the knowledge that can get the job done. The certificate can take you to the door, but it is the knowledge that will keep you inside the room.
Hmm.
Let me emphasize. The certificate can get you to the gates of that your company, or can put you through to an interview where you meet the hiring manager. But it is your knowledge that will help you pass the interview and stay in that company with relevance throughout the time you'll be staying there. Meaning that I will advise that you gain the knowledge properly. You can always get certificate in less than 24 hours. If I want to write Oracle today, I can just go online, pay the money required, write the exams in less than 24 hours and get Oracle. All right? But you cannot get a software developer knowledge in 24 hours.
Hmm.
It will take years of experience, of consistent learning. In fact, even if you buy a course on Udemy, you can get that certificate in you can get that certificate in less than 2 hours, right? You can click all the boxes and they will give you certificate, right?
Yeah, true.
Be able to gain the knowledge, you have to spend the required time. If it is 7 hours, you multiply that hours times two because you have to practice alongside the lessons. You have to slow down the lessons to understand what they are teaching. So this will take you ample time to understand what you are learning compared to a certificate that you can get in an hour. Meaning that the certificate is an evidence to show that you have learned. So if you have not learned, you are not worthy of that certificate.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
let's say I see your certification and I call you for an interview and you come. What you are saying does not match the level of certificate you are showing for. That's a scam.
Hmm.
You now understand that the knowledge is even more powerful than the
That
certificate.
certification.
For me,
Wow.
I will employ any developer who can solve my problem than a developer who has a certificate that cannot solve my problem. No, the purpose of enrolling in these courses, people have different intentions. Some people go for the certificate, some people go for the knowledge. But I will advise everybody. that if you are spending this level of income to pay for a training, whether it's a physical training or it's a school you're going to or it's a course you're buying, gain the knowledge. Gain the knowledge. I overemphasize gain the knowledge because the knowledge will help you when you show the certificate forth and you can defend that certificate, it will get you a better job, right? People employ or companies employ people that can solve problems. I will ever emphasize that. Every company, before they employ you, they have a problem they want you to come and solve. That's why when they are putting a job description out there, they will write the problems. It's just that people don't read to understand the problem of the company. I don't just need a Java developer. That's why when they write the JD, the job description, they will write the problem the company has. We need somebody that can do A plus B plus C, meaning that is the problem of the company.
Yeah.
We need somebody that can write so programming language with so years of experience. Do you know why they need that years of experience? Because they believe that you've been exposed to solving a problem in this particular field for some time, and we know that if we bring this your experience, you will solve our problem. So they have an existing problem. That's why they employ you to come and solve it. If they don't have a problem, they will not call you for employment. Nobody has money to waste. Nobody has money to use at all.
Wow.
All right. So
Yeah, true.
I encourage you to get the knowledge and solve the problem. You will get more jobs than people who have certificate and cannot solve the problem. And you know the tech space is very dynamic. Let's assume you could get the certificate and then you could maneuver your way and you get the job. You will not stay in that job up to 6 months. They will sack you.
Uh,
It's very simple because you do not have the level of knowledge to solve the problem that you are employed to come and solve.
hmm.
It's just like taking a child from JS3 and giving that child a problem of a final year student to solve.
Yeah.
You will not
Wow.
actually do that problem. Why? Because the child has not acquired that knowledge to solve that problem. Even when that child went to carry a certificate that shows that he's a graduate, you understand?
Yes.
Somebody finished from university, from secondary school, and then maybe took the sister certificate, maybe they bear the same name, and comes to show you I'm a graduate, and you say, "Oh wow, okay, take this job. Since you say you're a graduate, do it for me. I can employ you because you showed me certificate, right? But when
Yes.
I bring you up and I give you a job of a graduate, you cannot solve it because you've not passed through the university to understand how to solve this problem.
But with the way you put it, that is a very clear picture. That is a very so instead of worrying about certification, pursue the knowledge more because what you see nowadays is people want to be awarded that certification, but the knowledge of what that certification entails, they don't have it. They just go through the process, not acquiring the knowledge, but being awarded the certificate. So, what is the
That's
final advice you have concerning continuous learning and these certifications? What final advice do you have for us?
okay. So my final advice for them, for people or people out there who wants to transition into tech, or people who are already, in the new Gen Z tech space. All right. My final advice is that for you to continuously learn, you need to stay consistent. One, first, you need to get it right, knowing the right way to learn. When you know the right way to learn, now these are the things to do. Under knowing the right way to learn, you need to stay consistent. Consistency is not about spending 8 hours on your laptop today and then you stay for 2, 4, 5 days, not writing any code or not studying, and you come back maybe during the weekend and you want to spend 8 hours. That is not the right way to stay consistent. Consistent is you can do it even if you do it 1 hour daily, 1 hour every day. If you do it for a year, you spend 300 and I think 65 hours, right?
Yes.
1 hour. And then if you do it for 2 hours, multiply that number. You should see the level of knowledge you will have in 1 year.
Hmm.
It is better than somebody who will come and sit down for 8 hours one day. Even the brain is tired, you are still forcing yourself. and then you go for 5 days and you come back and sit down for 8 hours. No, 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 that's not how consistency works, and you will not gain a lot of knowledge in that pattern. So I implore everybody to at least spend 1 hour. If you're a busy person and you're working 9 to 5 and you want to transition into tech, spend 1 hour. It is not too much, it is not too small. If you buy a course, spend 1 hour on that course. You don't need to do much. If you spend 1 hour and you do it in 3, 4 months, you finish that, all right, with proper level of understanding. That's consistency.
Wow.
Be passionate. Be passionate. Passion drives. Passion drives a lot. If you are not passionate about what you do, you will give up.
Wow.
You will give up in the way. Be passionate. I don't know what your drive is. Your drive can be money. Me, my drive is money.
Wow. I thought is you love what you do. This one you say your drive is one and that's what is keeping you.
I love what I do, but I need money.
Wow.
I need money for a comfortable lifestyle. I need money to take care of my family. I need money to take care of things. I need money to settle bills. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing. It brings food to my table. All
Wow.
right? So if somebody is saying that his or her passion is money, kudos. I love it. If that is what can drive you to get the knowledge, and that is what can drive you to solve the problem for other people, then it is a good passion. All right. Some people is, service to mankind. Perfect. Some people have different reasons. They want to impress a woman. Perfect. Some people they want to impress their men. Whatever passion, keep it 100% burning up.
Wonderful.
Then the last thing is persistence. Persistence. Stay persistent. Now, I used to tell somebody, for you to be able to learn, or to learn something as difficult as tech, especially for people that do not come from the tech background, there are times that even if you are doing a physical class with somebody, there are times that you'll be tired. There are times that you learn this thing and it's as if it's not anything.
Entering.
There are sometimes you've learned a lot for like 4, 5, 6 months, and they give you a very small task, and you are blown up. You don't even know where to start from. You don't even know how to think. You don't even know no thoughts coming to your head at that time, and it looks as if you are done. It happens to everybody. In fact, it happens to the best brain ever. It happens to me. So at that point, sometimes you might even have genuine reasons to stop learning. You might even have very concrete reasons that you will say, I'm not doing it again, or I can't do this anymore. The ability to rise after you've fallen, you are set before, and then grab yourself and say, this programming, if the people that are doing this programming do not have two heads, they have one head, and they made it to, I will make it to. That ability, encourage yourself. Do not wait for any motivational speaker to come and motivate. For how long will you be calling a motivational speaker to come and carry you each time before? Be the motivational speaker to yourself. The ability to carry yourself from that point or from your fallen state, rise again and grab your study and move on is that persistency.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much, Innocent. You're always a pleasure to have you. Every time you leave, draw, dog. Ah, see, I was expecting you coming to talk about yes, acquire as much certifications as you want. That this proves that you know this, but you brought in a different angle which people are overlooking. These days, people are rushing to certification. They want to get the money quick. They want something that will just put them in the place that will be mining the money, and they don't have the required knowledge over there. And you just said it yourself that even if by one way you were able to manipulate yourself into that position, without the knowledge, you will go out. So that is this was very wonderful, eye opening. And for all of us watching out there, remember to like, subscribe, and the link to Innocent Udo's profile is going to be in the description of this video. Don't forget to share this video to your loved ones and those who you think will be interested in tech. See you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.